Hey everyone, this is Aiden. Just before I get started with this video, I am so excited to announce that we have started a new channel called Mysterious Encounters, where we show you videos ranging from extreme paranormal sightings to scary, creepy, mind-blowing, unexplained footage that will leave absolutely amazed. So if you enjoy anything like these, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, as we are bringing amazing videos every time we upload. I leave the new channel's link down in the description below, and with that said, let's get started with this video. The Triangle UFO. On a clear night in August 2018, a resident of Austin, Texas, witnessed a remarkable sight that would leave them puzzled and captivated. As they stepped outside to enjoy the evening breeze, they noticed a peculiar set of lights hovering silently in the sky above their backyard. Intrigued, they quickly grabbed their camera and began recording the strange phenomenon. Take a look.
If ever I thought there was a UFO in the sky, it'd be this thing. What is that?
The footage shows a distinct triangular formation of bright white lights hovering in the night sky. According to the eyewitness, the object is massive in size, yet completely silent, ruling out the possibility of it being a conventional aircraft or drone. Also, if you ask me, I have never seen any drones with ultra-bright LEDs attached to it in a triangular shape. So while recording the video, suddenly, the eyewitness noticed a strange man lurking nearby, which caused her to pause the recording and retreat inside the house for a couple of hours. When she returned outside to let their dogs out, the UFO had already vanished. However, their curiosity was far from satisfied, as the following night, the Triangle UFO reappeared, but this time appearing with a membrane surrounding the bright white lights. The witness watched in awe as the object hovered silently for over 2 hours, completely astonished by its otherworldly presence. She wished she had taken more footage, but in the end, she decided to simply enjoy the moment and take in the sight of the mysterious craft. Since sharing the videos online, many viewers speculated about what the lights could be. Some wondered if it was an otherworldly probe or a top-secret military vehicle, while others suggested it might be an LED kite. But if it's a kite, it would have to have ultra-bright LEDs to be seen from that height. So whatever this object is, it has quite a mystery to it. But what do you think about this intriguing sighting? Is it a sign of something truly extraordinary? Or was it something else entirely? Let me know down in the comments section below. Hover. On January 22, 2018, in Spring, Texas, a resident named Susan witnessed a peculiar sight in the night sky that left her both amazed and perplexed. As she stepped outside to retrieve something from her car, a bright light caught her attention, hovering over the woods across the street from her house. Susan, intrigued by the static, circular object emitting a brilliant glow, quickly rushed inside to grab her phone and record the strange occurrence. Let's take a look at the video. In the video, the mysterious lights can be seen suspended in the air, maintaining their position without any visible signs of movement. After capturing the bizarre scene for some time, Susan watched in astonishment as the lights suddenly vanished into thin air, leaving her to wonder what she had just witnessed. Was it a UFO, a secret military aircraft, or simply a trick of the light? Determined to find answers, Susan shared her video on social media, sparking a flurry of discussion and speculation online. Some suggested it could be a drone, while others went for Chinese lanterns. Now, both of these could be a possibility. However, there are significant factors that challenge these ideas. Drones typically make noise when they operate, but witnesses reported that the lights were completely silent. This lack of sound raises questions about whether they could be drones, especially since most drones require a certain level of power and control that would likely produce some noise during flight. Additionally, the lights exhibited movements that were not consistent with typical drone behavior, such as sudden changes in shape and direction that seemed too erratic for a coordinated drone display. Now regarding Chinese lanterns, these are often mistaken for UFOs due to their bright appearance and the way they float in the air. However, Chinese lanterns are affected by wind and generally drift away from their launch point. In contrast, the lights observed in this sighting remained stationary for an extended period of time, which is not characteristic of lanterns that rely on air currents for movement. Moreover, the brightness and intensity of the lights were reported to be much stronger than what one would expect from a standard lantern. Unfortunately, in the end, the true nature of the lights doesn't provide us with much of a conclusive evidence, but still, the question remains, did the local resident capture something truly phenomenal in the sky over Texas, or was it all just a weird elaborate hoax? Well, you let me know down in the comment section below. Vertical UFO. On April 28, 2018, a remarkable UFO sighting occurred over central Houston, Texas, near the High School for Law and Justice. The event was documented in a report filed with MUFON and heavily investigated, though the real truth behind this footage is still a mystery. But first, let's take a look at the video. In the video, a large, dark shape can be seen slowly gliding across the night sky. The object appears to move in a straight line at a steady speed, which is uncommon for most flying objects. Its asymmetrical shape is taller than it is wide, resembling a floating tower. However, the video quality is poor, making it hard to see any specific details, resulting in a dark silhouette against the night. The witness reported seeing this UFO at around 10 p.m., and the object was described as a tall, vertical shape moving steadily to the northwest. Unlike ordinary balloons or aircraft, it maintained a consistent altitude and had a pointed tip at the top. The witness expressed surprise, saying he didn't know what it was and was very startled by this sighting. Various theories have arisen about this sighting. Some people think it could be a helicopter or an airplane towing a large banner, while others speculate it might be a secret military aircraft or even an extraterrestrial encounter. But what do you think? Is this a very weird hoax? Or is there something more significant behind this sighting? Share your thoughts down in the comments. Encounter over Plymouth. On a clear night in 2003, a Plymouth resident who uploaded this video on his YouTube channel captured an intriguing video near the abandoned Plymouth City Airport in Devon, UK. The footage, recorded on an old Vodafone phone, shows a peculiar formation of bright white lights in the sky. The video depicts two curved lines of evenly spaced, intense white lights, forming a symmetrical V-shape or boomerang pattern against the dark background. This configuration is unlike typical aircraft lighting, and the brightness of the lights suggests the object was not an ordinary plane or helicopter. Interestingly, the witness notes that a few weeks after the sighting, the Plymouth City Airport, which had been operational at the time, was closed down and has remained derelict ever since. The witness has mentioned the airport in their previous Trek videos, but this particular incident, however, remains a mystery, The video quality is not the best, and the original footage also contains distorted audio. However, the unusual lighting arrangement and the timing of the airport's closure have fueled speculation about the nature of the object captured in the video. While some viewers may interpret this as evidence of extraterrestrial technology, others suggest alternative explanations, such as experimental aircraft, drones, or even optical phenomena. But taking a second look, the entire appearance of this UFO looks pretty bizarre. Without additional information about the object's movement patterns, duration of the sighting, or corroborating witness accounts, it's challenging to determine the exact nature of the object. What do you think this object could be? Something ordinary, or something far beyond our comprehension? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Glowing flying saucer. On March 10, 2022, a truly remarkable sighting occurred in Hazlet, Texas. Two siblings were driving home around 7:20 p.m. when they noticed something extremely unusual in the night sky. Take a look.
Hold the steering wheel. You got this? Yeah.
The siblings, while driving home, looked up and saw mysterious 4 bright lights arranged in a straight line. Intrigued, they decided to record the event. The video they captured shows a set of 4 distinct, glowing strange lights that, according to them, resembled a flying saucer. These lights are oval-shaped and shine brightly against the backdrop of the night. The siblings believe that the lights seem to be part of a larger structure, possibly a flying saucer, although the body of the object isn't clearly visible due to extreme brightness and low-quality video. However, things become interesting as the lights do not look like any typical aircraft lighting patterns. As they zoomed in on the object, it became clear that the arrangement of the lights was unlike anything they had seen before. The video quality, typical for night shots, has a slight blur, making it hard to define the UFO further. This sighting has led many to speculate about the nature of the lights, with some suggesting they could be part of an exploration probe sent by other civilizations from faraway galaxies. Others believe it could be an experimental aircraft or even a drone. However, the majority of the people are convinced that it is something indeed extraterrestrial. The mystery surrounding this sighting continues to intrigue those who saw the footage, but that doesn't stop me from asking you, what do you think about this strange event? Is it just a trick of light or optical illusion? Or could it be evidence of something far more inexplicable? Well, as always, I'll let you be the judge of that. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and make sure to watch these videos as well. And also don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because more amazing UFO videos are on your way.